Écoutez à tes libres d'orange.
Just practicing my French. Stay tuned and see which fragrance by Etiat de Libre d'Orange I'm going to be reviewing. As many of you know, was once the fragrance reviewer of New York Times and has also written The Perfect Scent and also a book entitled The Emperor of Scent. But what many of you don't know is that he's also written a novel, and that novel is called You or Someone Like You. It's set in Hollywood, and it's about this woman named Anne and her life in Hollywood. And I don't want to go into too much about the book. I think you should read it. It really is a good book. I'm reading it right now. I'm really enjoying it. But anyway, the people at État Libre d'Orange, the founder of that company, read the book, fell in love with it, and called Chandler Burr about a year ago and asked him if he would be interested in letting them create a fragrance, a eau de parfum based on the setting of Los Angeles and on the main character, Anne, who's also the narrator. So he was very thrilled and excited about this and dove into it. It was both challenging and a real learning experience and lots of fun for him. And the fragrance nose that he worked on this fragrance with is Carolyn Sebas. And she's quite famous for many other fragrances for houses such as Anthropologie, Britney Spears, Calvin Klein, Elizabeth Arden, and the list goes on and on. So anyway, I got a chance to get a bottle of it, and here it is. And they're, of course, very iconic bottle shape and with their great design on the label. And on the back here, it says État, whoops, I've got it upside down. État Libre d'Orange, État Libre d'Orange. And it's a very fun to have this bottle. I'm really thrilled to have it. And it's quite hefty, substantial bottle, and it just is, I'm very pleased with it. Oh, and the cap is really, it's plastic, but it really has some heft to it. It feels, and it's also got, as you see, nice catch there. So it feels like metal, but I think it's plastic. Maybe it's plastic on the inside, metal on the outside. But anyway, on with the review. So I've been wearing it for a couple of days, and I'm going to spray it here so you can see what a lovely spray it has. It's so beautiful. I just posted on my website on Sense Memory a written review that goes quite deeply into what came up for me in this fragrance. It really has strong, melancholy is not the right word, nostalgic is the right word, feelings for me, because it brings back so much of my childhood in Los Angeles and my teenage years in Los Angeles and early 20s. It is, it just hits me right between the eyes. It's so beautiful. The notes are not given away anywhere on this, so it really is interesting to go into this fragrance not having a preconceived idea of, oh, I've checked the notes out and I know what's in there and I kind of know what to expect. It is so beautiful. It's a perfect spring fragrance. It's bright. It's minty. It has a feeling of wonderful white flowers and roses and eucalyptus. There's that kind of feeling of in Los Angeles in the summer, it gets so hot that everything seems to give off a scent, from the sagebrush in the hills above the city, the Hollywood Hills, to kind of the peeling eucalyptus bark and the leaves, almost kind of smoky eucalyptus smell, and night blooming jasmine, the kind of jasmine that just grows up in vines on things, and the smell of chlorine in the swimming pools, and the carbon monoxide floating in the air when it's a bit smoggy. All of this is mixed in together in my impression of this fragrance, and just is so evocative of a time in my life when everything was just beginning, when the world was young and fresh and new, and Los Angeles was so exciting to be in the 60s and early 70s. A place where every kid I knew in those days, we thought we were at the center of the universe. We thought, you know, we had the beaches, we had the music, we had movies, we had a freedom that was so rare in the rest of the world. And we had 13 different TV channels, which in the rest of the world, you were lucky if you had 3. It is really I'm just so pleased and so happy to share this one with you. It's so beautiful. I will put a link down below to my written review so you can really get into my feelings about this fragrance. And I'll put a link to a wonderful little video that actually Tête Libre d'Orange made with Chandler Burr, and it's on YouTube, as you can watch that. And I'll put a link to their website too. It's a spring or summer fragrance, but like I say in my review, it's certainly one that you could put on to go visit summer in Los Angeles any time of the year. It's a unisex fragrance. It lasts on my skin for about 18 hours, and then again this morning when I woke up, there was just a hint of it left there on my wrists. So there you have my take on this beautiful fragrance. You or someone like you, creative director Chandler Burr, and it is just a winner. This is Lanier Smith from Sense Memory saying, remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Cheers.